Hey Tassie, Phil Kewen here, and I'm with Tasmanian State Director Matt Hawkins. And we just wanted to have a quick chat about Vision, the AFA virtual conference that's being held on the 14th and 15th of October. But firstly, a lot of things happening. Matt, how are you going?
G'day Phil, how are you mate? Look, thanks for having me on board. And look, 2020 has been a really challenging year. I remember saying to you early in January, I think 2020 is going to be a challenging year. Didn't predict COVID, mate. I'm pretty good, but I didn't predict COVID. But it certainly has.
Any of us did.
No, none of us did. And I think the challenges are there. There's no doubt that small businesses and businesses alike down here in Hobart are adapting to these challenging times. You know, we are rallying around. It's great to see great community in Hobart networks really adapting to the uncertainty moving forward. Great support for local businesses, advisors alike. There's great to see some great community initiatives helping people off the back of COVID. So not only how to get through it, but how do you support other business through COVID as well. So look, we're in a pretty good place.
Yeah, I think you're right, Matt. And as you say, we're all doing things differently, having to adapt. And we've done that at the AFA. And we've had a very successful webinar series, but now we're running our first virtual conference. And it's going to be a true virtual conference, not just potentially forward Zoom like this meeting here, but it's a full high-def, high-res professional production with lots of speakers, both live and on demand, lots of CPD. So we're doing things differently. And look, I will say that Tassie delegates haven't got a good record in the past of attending the AFA conferences, certainly in the last few years. And some of the reasons for that have been, you know, the time away from the office, travel, the cost. Hopefully we've removed all that, those obstacles this year, and we're just going to have some good professional content on demand.
Look, you're spot on, Phil. I mean, when you're taking advisors, small business owners out of their office for 2 or 3 days, the cost, the time out of a business, the lack of leadership that you may be leaving behind in your business, and then certainly you've got the clients that really want to keep in touch with you. So what I love about this Vision 2020 virtual conference this year that the AFA is putting on is it's 2 days over 4 months with over 30 CPD points. So I think that's a really positive. You know, we're always trying to learn and adapt. And I think the virtual conference, like the face-to-face conference, and how good was Adelaide last year, but this is going to be an opportunity for me as a business owner and our members and non-members alike to hear from other professionals, and no point reinventing the wheel. The challenges are there. Someone may already have the answers. So again, this virtual conference is going to be fantastic to bring them together. Less barriers of entry, cost and the like. So I think Tasmanian members and non-members alike are really going to support the virtual conference this year.
Yeah, we launched the program last week with some few surprise speakers still to be added. Have you had a chance to have a look, and anything that stands out for you?
Yeah, look, mate. Look, to be honest, I reckon it's an absolute cracker of an agenda and program. I mean, you've got people like Senator Jane Hume, who is so passionate about financial services and financial advice. We know the next 6 to 12 months are going to be challenging. You know, we've still got the recommendations from the Royal Commission to come into play, professional standards and FASEA and the like. And Jane is passionate about advice. Licensee world is changing. Obviously, the announcement that IFF is amalgamating MLC into their licensee world. So I think, again, hearing from 4 great licensee leaders in what they see the next world of licensee world looking like, and how they, as licensees, are going to help advisors adapt their businesses into the new world of advice. I mean, we're seeing so many changes come through, you know, whether it's electronic signature, electronic engagement. And I want to really understand what licensees are seeing the next 1, 3 and 5 years look like to help us as advisors, you know, live in this new world.
In terms of the conference itself, it sounds like there's a few barriers from your point of view.
Yeah, look, but the other thing I love, I mean, for those people who are sitting on the fence right now, who've maybe seen so many webinars or virtual conferences and things like that, this is going to be the premier virtual conference in 2020. We're not talking, as you said, about a Zoom. We're talking about a high definition, professional setting. And the key thing here is, Phil, for members, early bird price is $200, for non-members, $350. I mean, that is a great investment into your own professional development to help you develop your business over the next 6, 12, 24 months. So I think for those people who are out there wondering whether you should go to the pub on a Friday and spend $200 or register for the AFA conference, $200 is, in my view, money well spent. And if you are sitting on the fence and you want to ask questions about what it's all about, you know me, feel free to pick up the phone, give me a call. Happy to talk through what I think it's going to be like and the value you're going to get out of it. But there's no doubt, Phil, that Vision 2020, the AFA virtual conference, as you said in October, is going to be an absolute cracker this year. I'm excited to catch up and collaborate virtually in this COVID world right now over a cold beer with some of my colleagues all around Australia.
And that's something we'll certainly try and do as well. Keep that AFA community, not just have sessions, but try and bring the whole AFA community together through vision, which is really important. As you say, early bird, I think early bird runs until 18th of September, so there's plenty of opportunity to register. I know, Matt, you're going to be there, and I look forward to seeing everyone else there. See you at Vision.
Thanks, Phil. Cheers.